Hey guys, so the unit in the video today is 22 gallons per minute at 10,000 PSI. We make these up to 550 horsepower and up to 40,000 PSI. Yes, 40,000 PSI. So this unit has been sold to a customer in Montreal, Canada. It's a chemical plant. So what they're using this for is jetting out lines. It features a 150 horsepower electric motor. On the back side here, we have our electric motor with our feed pump that feeds that true 22 gallons per minute to our pump, so there's no cavitation there. We have a reserve of 250 gallons here. 4 to 5 times a year, they're having to get a contractor come in and jet their lines out, upwards to $15,000, $20,000 at a time. Huge expense for them every year. It's hard to budget for that, and especially at $15,000, $20,000, it's pretty expensive. So they decided to buy a machine, do it in-house, do it more regular. So this here will give them the ability to be preventive maintenance. So when they're shutting their production line down, well, they can schedule maintenance, be like, let's go in and clean these pipes out before it's a problem. So that way there's no downtime for them. They don't have to lose production. They can schedule preventive maintenance. So this was a huge investment for this customer, but the payback for this customer would be probably about 1.5 to 2 years, depending on what their cleaning would have been. And the big thing is no lost time. So for this customer, there's a huge expense for the contractor to come in and do the job for them, but they also lose that downtime. So if they lose a week of production, that's a lot of volume for this customer, a lot of lost revenue just in their product. The small, $15,000, $20,000 doesn't compare to what they're actually losing in product they can't get out of the door because of the line being down. So this here will help them save money in the long run with their preventive maintenance, but also they won't lose production time, which is going to save them a lot of money. This frame is fully powder coated, structured. The reason for the footprint on this one, the customer has a certain space that he wanted. This is going into a control room. So when it's being stored, the customer wanted as small as possible. So we made the footprint as small as we could because storage in this facility was a little cramped. So we made it to their specifications. Again, like I mentioned for this customer, they're going to be storing it, pulling it out, using it at different locations. When they're done with this, there's a floor drain here. They can run that to a floor drain, dump the water, so you're not having a forklift 225 gallons of water around with you. It's a lot of weight that you don't need. Slick little design. Our basket filter here again, so any debris doesn't get into the pump body. You can open this up, easy to access, easy to get to. This basically just prevents any contaminants getting into that pump, causing issues in the valve. We have our bypass going back to the water tank, our relief valve going back to the water tank. So if this has to relieve, you're not going to dump water on the ground. It will just go back into the water tank, and anything that's bypassing will go back to the water tank. It's a great unit. It can be adjusted down, so you can adjust this down a little less pressure, and again, you can cut back the flow. So for lancing out different type of boiler tubes or piping, you can change your hose size and cut back the flow. In the next little while, we hope to show you some more of these bigger units that we've been talking about, up to 40,000 PSI, up to 550 horsepower. There's a wide range of specs that we can do. So if you have any interest in a high volume or high pressure unit, feel free to give us a call at Easy-Kleen. We love to hear your application and help you out. So give us a call at 1-800-315-5533. Look forward to talking to you.